Artificial intelligence is no longer a concept of the future. It is already here, shaping our lives in ways that were unimaginable just a few years ago. From recommendation algorithms to autonomous systems, AI is becoming deeply integrated into our daily routines. But as this technology evolves, a fundamental question arises. Is artificial intelligence truly a threat to humanity, or are we simply afraid of something we do not fully understand? For decades, science fiction has portrayed intelligent machines as dangerous, uncontrollable forces. These narratives have influenced how people perceive AI today. The idea of machines becoming smarter than humans and eventually replacing or even destroying humanity is a powerful and persistent fear. However, when we move away from fiction and look at reality, the situation is more complex. Artificial intelligence, at its core, is a tool. It is designed by humans, trained on data, and guided by objectives defined by programmers and organizations. In its current state, AI does not possess consciousness, emotions, or intentions. It does not want anything. It simply processes information and produces outputs based on patterns. This distinction is crucial because it means that the real risk may not come from AI itself, but from how humans choose to develop and use it. One of the main concerns surrounding AI is automation. As machines become more capable, they can perform tasks that were once done by humans. This includes not only manual labor, but also cognitive work. Jobs in customer service, content creation, finance, and even medicine are being impacted. This raises concerns about unemployment, economic inequality, and social instability. If large portions of the population are replaced by machines, what happens to those people? At the same time, history shows that technological revolutions often create new opportunities while destroying old ones. The Industrial Revolution, for example, transformed entire economies, but also led to the creation of new industries and professions. The question is whether AI will follow the same pattern, or whether it represents a fundamentally different kind of transformation. Another major concern is control. As AI systems become more complex, they also become more difficult to fully understand. Some advanced models operate as black boxes, meaning that even their creators cannot always explain exactly how they reach certain decisions. This lack of transparency can be dangerous, especially in critical areas such as healthcare, law enforcement, or financial systems. If we cannot fully understand how decisions are made, how can we ensure they are fair, accurate, and safe? These questions are not theoretical. They are already relevant today, and as AI continues to evolve, they will only become more important. If you want to understand the future of artificial intelligence, subscribe now to Time to Wake Up. Beyond automation and control, there is a deeper concern that often emerges in discussions about artificial intelligence. This is the idea of superintelligence, a hypothetical point at which AI systems become more intelligent than humans in every possible domain. If such a system were to exist, it could potentially improve itself at an exponential rate, leading to what some experts call an intelligence explosion. This concept raises significant concerns. If an AI becomes more intelligent than humans, would we still be able to control it? Would it act in ways that align with human values? Or would it pursue its own objectives in ways that could be harmful? These are not simple questions, and they do not have clear answers. Some researchers argue that the risk is real, and that we should take it seriously now, before it is too late. Others believe that these fears are exaggerated, and that we are still very far from creating anything resembling true superintelligence. In reality, both perspectives highlight an important point. The future of AI is uncertain, and uncertainty often leads to fear. However, it is important to distinguish between realistic risks and speculative scenarios. While superintelligence remains a theoretical possibility, there are more immediate challenges that deserve attention. For example, bias in AI systems is already a significant issue. Since AI models are trained on data, they can inherit and amplify existing biases present in that data. This can lead to unfair or discriminatory outcomes in areas such as hiring, lending, or law enforcement. Another issue is the concentration of power. AI development is largely driven by a small number of companies and organizations. This concentration can lead to imbalances in influence and control. If a few entities have access to the most advanced AI technologies, they may gain disproportionate power over economies, information, and even political systems. There is also the question of dependency. As we rely more on AI systems, we may begin to lose certain skills or capabilities. Navigation, memory, decision-making, and even creativity could be affected. If humans become too dependent on machines, we risk weakening our own abilities. Despite these concerns, it is important to recognize the potential benefits of AI. It can accelerate scientific research, improve healthcare, optimize energy usage, and help solve complex global problems. The same technology that raises concerns can also provide solutions. This dual nature is what makes AI both powerful and challenging. So, is artificial intelligence truly a threat to humanity? The answer is not simple. AI is not inherently dangerous, but it is not neutral either. It reflects the intentions, values, and decisions of those who create and deploy it. In that sense, the real question may not be about AI itself, but about humanity. How do we choose to use this technology? Do we prioritize profit over ethics, efficiency over fairness, or speed over safety? These choices will shape the future of AI and its impact on society. If developed responsibly, AI has the potential to enhance human capabilities and improve quality of life on a global scale. But if misused or poorly managed, it could exacerbate existing problems and create new ones. Regulation and governance will play a critical role. Governments, organizations, and researchers must work together to establish guidelines and standards for AI development. Transparency, accountability, and fairness should be at the center of these efforts. Without proper oversight, the risks associated with AI could increase significantly. Education is also essential. As AI becomes more prevalent, people need to understand how it works, what it can do, and what its limitations are. This knowledge can help reduce fear and promote more informed discussions. It can also empower individuals to adapt to a changing world. Ultimately, fear of artificial intelligence often comes from a lack of understanding. While some concerns are valid and should be addressed, others are amplified by uncertainty and imagination. The challenge is to navigate between blind optimism and irrational fear. We must remain critical, but also open to the possibilities that AI offers. The future of artificial intelligence is not predetermined. It is being shaped right now by decisions made every day. Whether it becomes a threat or a tool for progress depends on those choices. And that means the responsibility does not lie with machines, but with us. Thank you for watching. This is just the beginning. See you in the next video.